Hello there. So come sit on your mat with me. Come. Have your candle handy if you're lighting your candle this month. And come sit on your block. And so I've been really dwelling on light and how we embody light and how light being the brightest, fullest, biggest parts of us, the bits of us that are so smooth and joyful and loving. Um, so maybe we'll just set our intention. So thinking of that which you struggle with or somebody that you want to hold in your candle in this moment. And then an intention for you. Nice. Light your candle. If you are doing the aromatherapy, just one drop or three sometimes is nice. And just rubbing your oil in your hands. And just feeling that as you rub your hands together, there's something that happens in your body. And there's a feeling, a sense, and then just rubbing down through your hair, into your neck, down your arms, down your chest, into your legs and your feet, down your back, and down into your legs. How wonderful. So come, let's practice. Oh, 1 second. Bye. Right. So come down into your child's pose. Your child's pose, your arms are long or you're tucked in and in whatever way feels right for you. And you're just feeling the sense of your belly on your thighs. Your arms can be back or one elbow can be really bent because you're listening to the sensations of your arm and adjusting accordingly. And then just feeling into this moment in your body. That sense of, does your bum sink a bit more towards your heels? Can you soften into your rib cage? Can you soften into your shoulders? Nice. And then coming all the way forward onto your hands and knees and just arching and rounding your back. So as I dwell on light, as I dwell on my light, I notice that light doesn't take much effort to shine. It takes effort to suppress it, to hold it in. So rather than trying to work at something, really just soften into it. Soften into the radiance or the softness or the depth of you. Just be that as you round, as you arch, as you round, as you arch. And then look over your right shoulder and look over your left shoulder, right shoulder, and left. Nice. So walk both knees over towards the right side of your mat and then let your left bum thigh drop down onto the floor. And then come all the way back up and walk both knees over towards the left side and drop your right bum thigh down onto the floor. And then come back up. Nice. Both knees to the right. Drop your bum thigh. And then we're going to lift up and down a few times. So just lift your left bum and then drop it down. Lift your left bum and then drop it down. One more time. Lift your bum and drop it down. Super. Other side. Walk both knees over towards the left side. Drop your bum and then lift it. As I lift my right bum, I have to push more into the right arm. So if you're minding an arm, remember that modify, adjust, be creative, do what you need to do. One more time. Super. Come all the way back up. Push back into your heels. Stretch back into your downward dog. How do you feel that sense of grace or smoothness or joy of being in your body or connection or just sensation? What do you feel right now? And can you soften into that? Can you be with all of that? Nice. And walk your feet all the way forward to the front of your mat. And then slowly rolling up. And come all the way up to stand. Stand at the front of your mat. Nice. Reach your arms down and then wide and bring your palms together looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your right leg back and step it back into a lunge. Just pause there in your lunge for a moment. Back leg is straightening, front knee is deeply bent, and you have a sense of your shoulder and your knee being deeply in contact. Nice. Step back with your left foot and drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. Nice. Bring your elbows to the floor and just create space and length and smoothness as you rise and look way down the beach, forward in front of you. Softening down, then bring your hand to the right and look way down the beach to the right. Softness, smoothness, connection. Elbow to the floor, and then look way down the beach to the left. My toes are off the floor, my bum is squeezing. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor, or you can keep both elbows on the floor. Drop your head, push back, and then push all the way back. Hands are on the floor, downward dog. Cool. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. And then whatever way you do, hop, skip, jump, help your right foot forward to the front of your mat. Turn your left foot so it's at a 45-degree angle, and then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower, and then rise up into bow and arrow. And really draw that elbow back, feel the strength of your arm, the length of your belly. Turn both palms upwards, glide back with your right hand forward, left elbow backwards. Reach up, looking up, feel the length through the side of your body. Drop your right forearm down to your right thigh, reach your left arm over your ear. Nice, rising up. Turn both toes towards the left side of your mat. Bring your left elbow down, bring your right hand to the floor, and then sink your bum down as low as it goes to the floor. I'm up on the toes of my left foot. Rising up, travel to the right, elbow on your knee, hand to the floor, sink your bum down, and just travel from side to side. How do you do that? How do you really hear your legs, your knees, as you travel from one side to the other? Nice. Both feet flat on the floor. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. Bring your right hand to your knee. And then reach your left hand forward and find the point where you hop your left foot forward until you kind of balance. Your left toe is just floating and you're reaching your left hand a little bit forward. And find a point of balance. Slowly, really, really slowly, travel until you're standing on your right foot and your left foot's off the floor. Great. So we'll do the modified version first. Bring your left toes to the floor so they're up really high on your toes, and then bring your right elbow to your left knee. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Reach your left foot out to the side. So what I'm doing is this. Toes on the floor, elbow to your knee. It's across the body. And then reach your right hand up. Reach your left foot out to the side. Nice. One more time in modified. And then hop your foot out. If you're doing the stronger version, lift your knee, elbow to your knee. Reach your leg, reach your arm. Stay in the modified or touch your elbow and your knee. Reach. Elbow to your knee. Reach and just pause there. Martina Navratilova, Venus Williams, Anna Karnakaroffi, I don't know her name. Just lengthening, reaching, feeling the whole of your body engaged. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. And then just roll down, hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees, hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Pause for a moment in your lunge. Nice, step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Nice, bring your elbows to the floor. Rise and look way forward. So how do you stay smooth and soft in yourself while creating effort and moving into the deep of ourselves? How do you stay attentive to your sensations? Bring your left hand over to the side. Look way down the beach. Come back. And bring your right hand out to the side. Way down the beach. And come back. Either keep your elbows on the floor or bring your hands to the floor. Push back. And then push all the way back. Find the length of you, the reach of you, the stretch of you. Reach the left foot up towards the ceiling. Step the left foot forward. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring both hands either side of that left foot and then pull the left elbow back into lawnmower. Rise up into bow and arrow. You feel that the pulling back of your elbow and the reaching forward of your arms creates a sense of a torsion or a twist in the torso. Nice. Turn your palms upwards. Glide the right elbow back and the left hand forward and feel how that affects the hips as well. Nice. Reach the left hand up and then drop the left elbow down, forearm down. Reach the right arm over your ear and really lengthen into your side body. Super. Rising up. Turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. Bend your right knee and bring your forearm to your knee. Bring your left hand to the floor. Maybe come up onto your toes and drop your bum a bit lower. Maybe not. And then just travel from side to side. Elbow on your thigh. Sit your bum down. Listen to your body. What version of this suits you? Maybe hand on your knee. One more time each side. And then just land in the middle. Hands to the floor underneath your shoulders. And then just drop your head down. Finding your breath, letting it settle. Letting your spine lengthen, your head hang. Nice. Both hands are on the floor underneath your shoulders. Straighten your arms and then bend your knees. Nice. Straighten your legs. Bend your elbows. Straighten your arms. Bend your knees. One more time. Straighten your legs. Bend your elbows. Straighten your arms. Bend your knees. Super. Turn. Well, slowly rising up. You can bring your hands to your knees if you wish. Rising up. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. Reach your right hand forward towards the front of your mat. Left hand is on your knee. And then hop, hop, hop until you feel that point of balance. It's kind of this reaching moment, this extending out, reaching back. And then slowly come to stand on your left foot with your right foot still floating. Nice. And then bring your right toes to the floor. Draw your left elbow down, touch your knee. And then reach your arm up and hop your right foot out to the side. Left elbow down to your knee. Hop your right foot out. Reach your left arm out to the side. One more time, modified. Elbow down. And then reaching up. Continue with the modified or draw your elbow up to your knee up to your elbow. And then reach yourself out. And as you reach, find this sense of the squeeze and then the expansion. You know, feel it. There's this compression in and then that reaching and being big and wide. Squeezing in and being wide. Nice. Pause there. I don't know any girl goalies. I do, I know them, but they're young still. I don't know any adult girl goalkeepers. If anybody knows anybody, give me a name. And then coming all the way back. Hands to your hips. And just roll into your hips. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. So we're going to do a movement called bowl of water. So roll down through your spine. I'll do it from the side. So roll down through your spine and bring your fingertips to rest on the floor so your knees are bent. And then reach forward and imagine you have to pick up a bowl of water. So with a bowl of water, you can't tilt your hands in loads of directions. You have to pick it up and then slowly keep the bowl very still and rise up. Nice. And now you're going to put a bowl of water on the floor. So again, you have to keep your hands very still and they have to be level as you come down and you're watching it the whole time. Nice. Drop your bowl or leave your bowl down, rounding up. No bowl, rounding down. Grab your bowl. So you're holding the bowl, rising up. Holding the bowl, lowering down. So just travel from one to the other, no bowl rising up, bowl descending down. It's quite amazing how when I name a gesture, we all understand what that means. Whereas if I was to explain, stick your bum out, lift your chest, keep your hands forward, let them be parallel to the floor. Yeah, it's so complicated what we do. Lift a bowl of water. We all, oh yeah, okay, I've learned that skill. So I'm just rounding down, rounding up and then dropping a bowl of water down. Rounding up and then bringing a bowl of water down. Now we're going to lift a bowl of water up. So lift a bowl of water up and then rounding down. Lift a bowl of water up. One more time. Rounding down. Now super. Bring both hands to the floor. Bring both knees to the floor. And so as we did before, walk your both knees over towards the right side and then sit your left bum down. I'm going to do it sideways. So my left hand is on the floor, my knees are stacked on top of each other, my left thigh is resting, my feet are over top of each other. And then lift your right foot up. It can be on the floor or it can be standing on the other foot. Right knee up, sorry. And then drop your knee down. If you're just doing clamshells, lift your knee up. Drop it down. And something I do with my right shoulder. So as my knee comes down, my shoulder goes back. As my knee goes back, my shoulder comes forward. So just notice, how do you balance yourself as your knee moves? Nice. And then stretch your right leg long and bring your thigh close to the left foot and sit up. Okay. And so here, there's no movement that there's no, lifting your left knee up feels like such an effort there. Just try. Lift your left knee up and draw it up towards you. And it's like you're working on it. Okay. So bring your left hand to the floor, both knees on top of each other. And this time swing your right foot way over towards the right. And naturally, your left foot will come to stand. So do that a few times. Clamshell. And then right foot way over towards the right. Clamshell. You might notice you're walking down your mat as you do this. And right leg way over towards the right. My left foot is standing. Right hand behind me. Reach forward. Drop my head down. Left hand is down along that right foot. And I'm just pausing there. Maybe wiggle, push that right hand really firmly into the floor. That'll give your spine some leverage to go a bit deeper. Nice. Come all the way back up. Knees together. Come back into your cat. And then walk both knees over towards the left side and drop your bum down to the floor. So now my right hand is on the floor. My left leg is on top. My right leg is underneath. And then just clamshell. And just notice, in the beginning your shoulder feels awkward and then just let it move forward and backwards a little bit. And which way does it move for you? Like if you travel the same as your leg, what happens? And then if you travel opposite from your leg, what happens? Both very interesting, actually. Quite cool. Nice. And now stretch that left leg long and have it close to the right foot and land on your bum. And just notice that lifting your leg there, it has effort. Okay? Bring your hand to the floor, knees together, clamshell. And now stretch the left leg over towards the left and sit on your bum. Nice. Clamshell. Leg over towards the left. One more time. Clamshell. Leg over towards the left and bring your left hand behind you. Reach your right hand down and draw your forehead down towards your knee. Nice. Rising up and come sit on your mat. So I'm going to grab my block. If you sit on a pillow, a book, whatever it is, come sit on your mat. on your block. I'm in a cross-legged position. See how that is for you? I'm going to bring my candle back. Hello there. And just start with your hands on your knees and just round your shoulders forward and pull your shoulders back. And I'll tell you a story. So just rounding and pulling back. So at some stage in February or March, there's a point where you're sitting on a bench in a park or sitting outside, and suddenly you feel it. You feel this warmth. Keep rounding and arching. This warmth that is, it's the sun. Nice. Bring the back of your hands together in front of you, and then turn your palms so they're face up. So you're sitting there on the bench, and suddenly, so pause with your fingers wide and your hands either side of you, just touching the floor lightly. Then you lift your face and you feel the sun on your face. Bring your hands to your knees, keep that sense of an open chest. And as the sun radiates and shines towards you, we do something in ourselves. We radiate and shine towards the sun. So just feel that, embody that sense of, oh, it's the sun. My eyes are closed. I'm like drinking it in through the skin of my face. I feel this sense of warmth, this sense of wellness, a sense of ease, even a silence within me as I absorb it. Nice. And then turn your head to the left and just feel like the sun is over there. Have a smile on your face, a softness in your face as you radiate towards the sunshine, as you seek the light. And then turn your head towards the right and just feel like, oh, the sun. Nice. And then sitting up tall, and imagine the sun is beating down on your shoulders, and there's a sense of like radiant heat through the back of your body. And you feel this warmth that is just so delicious. So at some stage in the next month, this will happen. This actual thing will happen. And you will be sitting somewhere and you'll go, oh, the sun. And then you'll go, oh, and you'll turn and face the sun. And so go find that moment and practice it. It is just the most glorious moment. Like sit in the sun and glory it. Find a sheltered point, someplace that you can sit and just be in the light. So blowing out your candle. And I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully the sun will shine today and you get to practice that. If not, it will happen. I know it will. If you live in South Africa, it'll probably happen today. If you live in Austria, probably today, but in Ireland, maybe not. So I will see you all and be well. Thanks for joining me.